Hello and welcome to a very special episode of Pull the Chart. This is a viewer request. So we are doing Chris Brown and Rhianna, and I'm just going to call this Love on the Brain. So that's this special episode. What we're going to do is we're going to pull their charts. We'll look at each one of them individually, and we're going to look at their relationship. We're looking at their ascendant and their seventh house, their descendant. It's like what you seek from others to fulfill those intimate needs. Then we'll look at a couple other things around the chart as well. So let's pull up Rhianna first. Here we have Rhianna, and we do for these charts where we look at the rising and descendant, you have to have a good birth time, right? So we have a good birth time for her. She was born in the Barbados. So she is a Pisces sun, Aries rising, and she has right here on her Aries rising, she's got that moon and Venus in the 12th, and then she also has Jupiter in her first house. And then a Libra descendant. I literally just want to say I think she wrote this Love on the Brain for this exact reason right here. The
Mhm.
fact that her Mercury in Aquarius in the 11th house sextiles her rising sign. This to me just says like writing the song Love on the Brain. This is your 12th house. It's right there. Your Aries here, so knows what she wants when you want it. You can indulge in your impulsiveness. Um, Normally you don't like bullies, so kind of interesting. And but can fall in with unsuitable people. Like you're gonna buck the rules and you'll go with someone who's unsuitable for you. This Venus and the moon. So in the 12th house, conjunct the ascendant, you can be a bit accommodating, but then your moods can like swing. And this ascendant is going to determine, like Aries is going to determine how you express those moods. So here you have like a pendulum of mood swinging in Aries who's probably going to swing herself, right? this this could be very much like, and especially the more you bottle up your emotion, just the more that can come out at one time. So something to keep in mind as we're going through her a little bit. Her 12th or 7th house here, she has Libra. And I'll tell you, the ruler of this seventh is this Venus, right? So it can be like, technically, it should be someone who's a little more behind the scenes, which was not Chris Brown, right? That you're looking for a social outlet through your partner, looking for someone who's more passive than you to like help make the plans. You're looking for someone who you like really enjoy interacting with, but who's someone who like can provide you feedback as well. This is, I mean, as we're just like saying these little bits, you kind of go, oh, I'm not sure this is going to be a match. You know, she has this midheaven with Neptune right here. And I'm just like, oh, this like, it just to me, it was like very glamorous. But then she has at 0 degrees of Capricorn, Saturn and Uranus here, like, I'm going to do it my own way. But you can also look up to those who like achieve success. And she came over from Barbados when she was 17 to like meet with Jay-Z. And like when you read the story of that whole thing of like they kind of like locked her in the house for like 24 hours and like kind of I would say who knows what happened, but like she had to like basically sign with them, right? And this feels very much this like takes me out of my home, ninth house, long distance travel. You know, I want to look up to people who can achieve. So you're kind of wooed with this idea of like, who is this person? I feel like there's so much more in her chart beyond this that kind of explains some of the things that has happened in her life. What were some of your thoughts on this?
I'm along the same as you. I'm looking at that Mars and Venus in Aries conjunct, so what does her soul want? To be physical, to be in these,
Mhm.
they're side by side with Mars, who is over there in Sagittarius. She's on fire.
Mhm.
So she'll just follow whatever her heart desires without even seeing what it's doing to her. And I want to touch on your
Yes.
thought about the influential people in the ninth house there, keeping her feeling like trapped, you know.
Mhm.
So they recognized something in her that she couldn't fully see yet because of everything that's in the 12th house there, you know. But that she is not one to mess with.
No.
And you could almost say that 12-degree Venus could slide over
Right into that first.
into the first house, you know. And so when you imagine an Aries Venus, it's warrior woman, you know.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
just thought like, wow, this chart has a lot of energy, I would say, to it. And
Mhm.
it's pretty much all out on display too in the public.
Yeah.
Most of it, just everything except for her Jupiter, which would then be pulled into her ascendant anyways.
Mhm.
Everything is being done out in the public view.
Exactly.
So that can be a little bit hard on a Pisces. So this is a fifth house in Leo, ruled by the sun in the 11th house. So it's like my romance is out in the public view,
Right.
right? So let's pull up him now. Let's go through his chart. Here we have Chris Brown with a good birth time. He was born in Virginia, Hancock. I don't know what it's called. I just think that word's fun. He is a his sun and moon. He is a new moon in Taurus, right? In the
Mhm.
10th house, sun and moon, and then a Leo rising. By the way, this is all fixed energy. His big three is all fixed energy. Okay, so let's start with this like Leo rising. Ruled by the sun, he wants to be center of attention. He likes to impress others. He will make, he's going to make sure he's also going to impress you and make the impression that will make you like him.
Mhm.
Like he knows how to like play on your desires there. He needs admirers, not competitors, and he can be a romantic. hmm Then on the other side, we have Aquarius here. He needs an independent, detached mate, right? He wants to be loved, but he wants to be free. I looked at this and I was like, okay, so where's this ruler? Is in the fifth house. He has got quite the stack in his fifth house. I mean, here's the thing. These two here, you've got Neptune and Saturn, right? You can give creative form to your ideas, like, but it can also make you distrustful of others. So no matter what you do, he probably already thinks you did something wrong. Did you look at someone wrong? Did you talk to someone that maybe you shouldn't have because he's the center of attention? That's what it felt like to me. To me, I wrote it, if this feels like you're building a fortress, just that's what it felt like to me. Like I'm building this fortress. What did you think of that?
Yeah, I agree on that. You know, in the fifth house, she has the same conjunction in her ninth house. So I'm sure there was maybe some intellectual battles, let's say, you know,
hmm
and that's what I think that he's mostly in the house of play, and she's up there a little more philosophical, a little more educated, maybe.
Yeah. I literally wrote dating red flag. Can't
Hmm.
see past his ego because his moon is hidden. So
Yeah,
this is means your moon's in the dark. Like his ego like overtakes everything.
yeah, I'd say exaggerated ego.
Yeah, and then it opposes Pluto here, which you're going to need moderation in relationships and you can have a very compulsive nature.
Hmm.
And the sun opposition here, this is like a quick trigger temper.
Yeah.
And this is in Scorpio. This is in relationships. Like
Mhm.
this is your desires. I looked at so he has the sun is here, right? The sun is the ruler. That's in his 10th house. And then he has Virgo on his second house. To me, this felt like I want money and fame. Like I am the center of attention. I felt like that just kind of played more into that as well.
Mhm.
And then the moon here opposition to Pluto, just jealousy, impulsive, this like vying for who's on top.
Mhm.
Like I put a question here. What was his relationship with his mother like? Because I feel like it's causing blockages in relationships. Like whatever was going on with the mom, whatever
Mhm.
his relation, like this just to me felt like there was some blockages going on. By the way, he's about to have his nodal return really
Right.
soon here.
Mhm.
Interesting. What else did you think of his chart? Like, it's interesting because it's like, I need to be a center of attention, but I need someone who's independent, but also beyond loyal to me because of this. Like, don't take up the limelight at all from me.
Yeah, that's exactly what his chart says to me. He's overinflated ego.
Mhm.
There's some self-worth questions in there.
Yeah.
Don't you dare bring it out of this house. What's happening here with the Pluto? You know,
Mhm.
I just want to be seen as this happy-go-lucky playboy kind of guy.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting too, he's got this, right? He's like a rapper, musician, so you've got Taurus here, and this is all Gemini and Taurus. Like, I think he's in the right career,
Sure,
but
career, fine, fine.
career is great.
Yeah, it's the relationship parts that are.
And I think it's gonna be like getting through the beginnings, like the dating stage here is probably not gonna go well and
Mm-mm.
easy. This is tough. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put them together and look at their synastry. So here we have Rihanna on the inside wheel, Chris Brown on the outside wheel. I think you should have been friends. Just be friends, run in the same circles.
Yes, I
This
agree.
is nothing else, guys.
Mhm.
I looked at this and I was like, this is not a love match. Mm-mm, not at
No,
all. And we've got his son like opposing, like, I don't think he should date anyone. Definitely not with a Scorpio Pluto, pretty much. He probably gonna date someone who's younger. This is not great.
no,
Like, there's really nothing here that I'm gonna tell you is wonderful.
no,
I kept looking and I was like, nope, just be friends. This is not a mix. Any other major thoughts on this guy?
no, no. And just looking like he was probably looking for her to heal some things, for him. Looking at her Capricorn stellium opposing his Chiron and Mars there, that,
In
and if you did
Cancer.
it, and I can't really express myself, I'm going to.
Yeah, he definitely there's something with the mom. I would have to probably research to know what
Mhm.
was his relationship with his mom because something especially with the Cancer Chiron here.
Yeah.
There's something needs to go on. Some
Hmm.
healing. Yeah, I'm sure he talked big game, right? Here's his this sextiles her here. I mean, he's got words, right? We know he's got
Yeah,
words.
and she's got all those Aries placements. I'm sure he was exciting,
Mhm.
and yeah, that attraction, especially with all those Aries placements, you will act on that. It's all in her 12th house, so we'll have to worry about the
Right.
consequences later.
Yeah, so our astrological analysis is friends,
Friends.
well, at this point, barely friends.
Mhm.
Wave to each other, give a nice nod, like, followed
Yeah,
you across the hall from the music video awards or whatever it is.
exactly.
But yeah, this is not a love match. Thanks so much for watching. We love recommendations. Her chart is very, very, very fascinating. Also his, like, there's definitely a lot going on there for both of them, which
Mhm.
is probably great because of it helps them write music, right?
I agree. Agree.
Please like and subscribe, follow along, give us some thoughts on who else you would like to see. You can book readings with us. We love doing them. And have a great rest of the day.